Hey, welcome to Focus, where I try to be productive. Today I'm watching a Davie-Fogarty video. Davie-Fogarty is an entrepreneur. He started companies like the Calm Blanket, the Udi. He basically specializes in e-com businesses, something that I am interested in. And I set it as a goal to myself to at least understand how those things work. So today I'm watching a video of his. Feel free to join me. Let's get to it. Have them all queued up. This is best businesses to make $100,000 in 2024. And I think there's another, nope, 4 businesses, yeah. 4 best businesses.
All it takes to make $100,000 online is one successful product. You may have tried e-commerce before. You got all excited about the product. You shot the ads, you launched them on Facebook, and then nothing. This leads to shame, regret, and you just want to quit. I know this because I've been there. This was my story. I launched 6 brands before I was 24, and all of them failed. And then eventually, I found one great product and it changed my life. In 12 months, I launched this product and it made me over $100,000 of profit every single month. And in today's video, I'm gonna show you exactly how to do it. I'm gonna cover 4 products that I think are gonna be the next big thing. I'm convinced this next product.
I'm pausing it right there. I know that now with the graphics and all, it kind of seems like he's one of those scam artists, someone who just wants to sell you a course, but he doesn't do that. Surprisingly enough, he is actually educating people on e-com businesses. He does have, I think, like a mentorship program, but that's only for businesses that make over like $1 million a year. So that's just really him educating you. He's trying to grab your attention, but he's not trying to sell you anything, which is pretty great.
Product is going to scale. No matter what your stance is on climate change, there's no denying that humans are damaging the planet. In the last 50 years, 20% of the Amazon rainforest has been destroyed, and over 14 million tons of plastic ends up in the oceans every single year. Our only hope is innovation, and this is where your opportunity lies. This could be a chance to not only help the planet, but build a $100,000 brand. So the product I'm talking about is bamboo toilet paper. The average person uses 127 rolls of normal toilet paper every single year. And some reports say that this results in 700 million trees having to be cut down around the world. Animals are forced to leave their homes. Native plants are completely wiped out and entire ecosystems are destroyed. But that's where bamboo can come in. It's one of the fastest growing plants, growing up to 3 feet in 24 hours. It's extremely renewable and people know that. It requires less space to grow compared to big tree plantations. You know who else knows this? Brands like Biffy. They're tapping into this huge demand and are scaling like crazy. But there's one thing that Biffy and other brands have completely missed that could scale this product even further. And it's actually a technique I used at the Udi to take it to over $500 million in sales. You see, most competitors in the space have boring, plain packaging. So instead, you could use different animal characters for each product and say with this purchase of, say, this Pudgy Panda box, 10% will go to saving their habitat. Then you could show the effect of deforestation on the animals, which could grip the audience emotionally and give you a strong point of difference. You could then use different color rolls for different ecosystems, such as turtles and fish for the reef charitable causes. So what about the maths? I think I found rolls on Alibaba for just about 10 cents per roll, and Biffy is selling theirs for around $38 for a pack of 24. So about $1.50 per roll. This might sound awesome, however, we also need to consider freight and the courier costs to get it to the customer. I estimate that you could make about 40% gross margin per pack because of these costs, which means that every 24 rolls you sell, you'll probably make about $12 profit. That's not huge, but there's a secret in the toilet roll paper business that will take you to a $100,000 a month business quite quickly. This is what we call a high retention business. People generally subscribe to these products as they use them every single day. Who Gives a Crap is a great example of this. They're a subscription-based toilet paper business in Australia that donate 50% of their profits. Recent reports show that they've made over $22 million in profits and sold over 300 million rolls of toilet paper. So I can hear you asking, how quickly can I turn this into a $100,000 brand? If you used organic social media to get 10,000 people to your store using viral TikToks, with an average conversion rate on the store of just 3%, you'll make $11,400 in your first month. Let's say you sell the toilet paper as a subscription rate. With a very generous retention rate of 50%, you might not get that. You'll hit $100,000 in sales in just 5 months because it compounds. Now, one awesome thing that you might not be thinking about right now.
All right, that's a lot of numbers. What I take away from this, it does sound great. He's basically saying put a spin on toilet paper, make it less harmful for the environment instead of cutting down trees and having deforestation. If you use bamboo to make toilet paper, it grows really fast and you don't really destroy much of the environment, which is great. He's saying, giving you the numbers on how you can make money on that, and basically the spin you put on it is branding. He's saying it being a renewable product, you could take it to where you advertise it as like a charity product where you give money to organizations that rebuild different animals' habitats, and you can put those little cute brandings on the product itself. I think this is great. I wouldn't say I'm passionate about toilet paper and having a business like that, but everybody's passionate about money, and that's a business, and that it sounds like a good business. He's also showing examples for people who are already doing it, like Bippy, and also Who Gives a Crap. That's the other brand. Let's go back to the video.
Now, high retention businesses, if you were to ever sell them, get amazing multiples so you can sell the business for millions of dollars as they have predictable revenue. Now, if you don't like that idea, this next one is going to be the simplest to scale. The product is my unique angle on the well-known antibacterial silk pillowcases that you're probably seeing a fair bit right now. These pillowcases prevent bacteria growth from clogging up your pores and causing face acne. It also falls under the beauty niche, which for context generated over $430 billion last year. A brand that knew this and tapped this opportunity was called Blissy. Their antibacterial silk pillowcases was selling over $3 million a month in 2020, and reports show that they've done well over $100 million in sales. So how can we make this into a $100,000 business? We can't just copy Blissy. They are too good. They are beasts in the DTC world. However, we can add a unique selling proposition that can help us scale. You see, one thing that's really common with beauty niches is they start targeting the female audience, but then they realize that the male audience feels too uncomfortable or shameful to purchase from the female-orientated brand. This is where I think the opportunity lies, because hair loss, back acne, these are all male-dominated problems. You could launch your own silk pillowcase, your own silk sheets, and launch them for men. Dude Wipes is a great example of this. They took flushable wipes and made them manly, doing over $40 million in revenue in 2020 and getting an investment on Shark Tank. Before I get onto my next product, I've got to say that we've got a free Discord with tons of product ideas and tons of people talking about e-commerce in the description. You don't need to buy a paid course. Go check it out. The next product, I can guarantee you've never thought about selling. You might even think it's boring. But if you want a business that can grow even past $100,000 and improve the lives of your customers, then pay attention. So the product is a baby crib mattress.
I want to go back a bit where he's talking about the beauty niche not marketed towards men, and men being kind of shy to buy from women-oriented products, even if it's unisex. I mean, I agree. If you sell like a silk pillowcase and you sell it in like a feminine color palette, some dudes will shy away from that. But with most beauty products nowadays, I don't think guys really have an issue buying them. You have to have equal marketing. He is correct about that. And Dude Wipes is a huge success. I don't know why though, to be honest, because butt wipes are they're not even marketed towards women. It's just like wet wipes are usually marketed towards babies. I love them, people love them, and just having Dude Wipes, I have no idea why that took off. I guess I have a lot to learn.
Okay. Before I get onto my next product, I've got to say that we've got a free Discord with tons of product ideas.
Skip that.
The next product, I can guarantee you've never thought about selling. You might even think it's boring. But if you want a business that can grow even past $100,000 and improve the lives of your customers, then pay attention. So the product is a baby crib mattress. Parents in the US spend over $50 billion a year on baby products, with a large chunk of this going to the baby safe industry. Here's a quick example. When a new parent buys a baby bottle, what's the number one thing that you think they're thinking? It's not, I hope the mums at the park think I look really good with this bottle. It's, is this product safe for my baby? Things like, is it BPA free? Does it have toxins? Where was it made? Because before anything else, new parents buy products that they know will be safe and they know that they will help their baby's health. It's the same when they buy a crib mattress. What's it made from? Is it fireproof? Is it antibacterial? These are all their main concerns. And the brand that's fixed this is Newton. They're making over $1 million per month selling this product because they're claiming that their mattress is safe for parents. Newton hits on a really interesting pain point, which is called off-gassing, which are toxic mattress fumes that are harmful to babies. But here's an even more powerful angle that you can use to tap into this booming trend. My idea is a self-cooling baby mattress. It may sound weird, but bear with me. Finally, Snoo, a smart rocking baby crib, is doing over $100 million revenue a year, which shows parents are willing to adapt new technology. So after a bit of research, I found out that babies aren't great at regulating their core temperature. Plus they sweat way less, which reduces their ability to cool down. This can lead to problems such as not sleeping properly, heat rashes, and sudden infant death syndrome. So you could find a mattress material that is naturally cooling or reads the baby's temperature and changes accordingly, like 8 Sleep. So let's talk money. How quickly could you turn this into a $100,000 business? If you did something like Newton that didn't have any electronic tech, the margins look great, way better than toilet paper. I found similar products, granted maybe slightly lesser quality, for about $12 a mattress on Alibaba. They're selling these mattresses for about 200.
I'm pausing. There's a lot of money in baby products. People invest in their babies, especially if it's their firstborns. They invest in these babies. They do not care how much it costs. A lot of times, for firstborns, the grandparents pay for a lot of that stuff, so it's not even the parents' money. It's a lot of money in babies.
$100 to $350. The mattress would be pretty bulky, even though they're there for babies, but I'm assuming that they can actually be vacuum sealed down, and estimate to import them in containers would be about $10 a mattress. Now, average 3PL courier cost to get the customers anywhere in the United States would be about $15 to maybe $45. Let's average it out to be $25 for the video's sake. This means that we have $150 to $300 left to spend on ads. We could scale this very aggressively on things like Facebook. Now, if we can just sell 60 mattresses a month, in 7 months, we will officially have a $100,000 brand. Now, what about the high-tech cooling version? This is gonna take a lot more upfront capital if it doesn't already exist on Alibaba. You'll need to use a product agency, or you may need to manage suppliers in the development process. You may even need to manage engineers. This would cost anywhere from $20,000 to $500,000, depending on how complicated you actually want to go. The only disclaimer here is that anything with the baby industry has a lot of regulation, and you need to do a lot more research in the details on the safety of the product. Don't just take my word for it that this would be compliant in your country. Alrighty, final product. I wanted to give you another easy one so that you can get started today. It's called a dog rent. And we actually scaled this product at one point to over $100,000 a month using Facebook ads. The reason why I think this will still work is because dropshippers actually struggle to sell this product
I've seen videos of people DIYing building dog ramps for older dogs or shorter dogs so they can get up on the bed. It's really cute. Selling these won't be a bad idea, but I don't know. I'd be concerned about packaging. How do you package a dog ramp? I mean, either way, if it's made out of wood or even plastic, I'd imagine it taking up a lot of space for shipping. And there's gonna be some sort of assembly involved. I mean, most beds are what, 30-40 centimeters high at least. It's pretty much if it's only a mattress on the floor. So yeah, let's see what he has to say.
The fact that it's wooden and you might need to fumigate the product as you import it. It works because puppies have growth plates on the ends of their bones that can be damaged when jumping off things like couches and beds. This can cause permanent bone damage for the rest of their lives. You can also sell this to pet owners that have older dogs or smaller dogs because they have to actually pick them up onto the couch. So to make your dog ramp stand out, I would just niche down on one of those audiences, such as puppies. You can explain that the puppy ramp will stop expensive vet bills in the future. You could also add extra features to the ramp, like adding a special type of grip that is better suited for puppy paws. Alternatively, you could look at the design and try to match the color of the product to the couch because they really are a bit of an eyesore, the wooden ones. For a mini version of this ramp in Australia, we were able to sell them at around 110 AUD. We could get them to the customers for around $50. So if you follow my Shopify tutorials that you can see here, you'll have your $100,000 brand in no time.
Well, to summarize, the dog ramp idea I don't really resonate with. The other ideas are pretty great. I'll admit the toilet paper idea is pretty good. Baby crib, there's a lot of money in babies always. And pillow sheets you add in there. That's like a beauty product because they don't clog up your pores and they're antibacterial. Overall, you can tell Davey knows what he's doing. I'm gonna keep watching his videos, learning more. Am I gonna start one of these 4 businesses he showed? Probably not, but it's inspiring. It's inspiring to at least watch a video that is not completely rotting out my brain. I'm watching a video that has an entrepreneur explaining business. And that's great. So it's a good investment of my time, of my 10 minutes. All right. Hopefully you enjoyed. See you next time. Bye-bye.